playing the wall in my b-boy stance. J. Roos theory, the only theory that matters. Got another West Coast story for you guys. Well, actually, not so much of a West Coast story, but more of something I see that's influenced by the West Coast. We all know, well, I don't know if we all know, Crips and Bloods both originated in Los Angeles, California. They were an offshoot of the Black Panthers. Originally, excuse me, they were created to help protect the neighborhood. The Bloods veered off from the Crips, and you can Google the rest. But those gangs spread out throughout California, San Diego, which was mainly Blood, as I've said before, LA mainly Crips. But the thing about it is, these things spread out throughout the United States and the world. And no matter where you go now, you see its influence. And most of it's bad, unfortunately. The influence that the West Coast has made, unfortunately, even in music. People got mad at Common when he was talking about the West Coast. But, it's a lot of it he tried to deny he wasn't saying it, but a lot of what he said was true anyway. I moved to the South, and they got like country gang members up there, like white dudes that grew up Blood. Like, it's crazy. I met this country white guy that grew up with Blood, and he was talking about, I told him I was from San Diego. He's like, yeah, we got a chapter out there. It's like, a chapter? Like, what's this dude? What's this dude talking about? I don't know nothing about no chapters. Like, it's not like a country club or something. Like, yeah, we got a chapter out in San Diego. We got a chapter. I'm like, huh? That's news to me. But anyway, where I was working, there was this guy, and I was in a building, and I hear someone outside saying, Pyru Blood, and I didn't know who it was. Then later I went outside and found out it was this young white dude, and he was beating up on his girlfriend. She had 2 black eyes, like a gash under her lip, a knife wound on her knee. And I went up to him, I was like, man, you like beating up on women? Why don't you do something to me? This dude didn't want no parts of it. He was trying to change the subject and everything. And my buddy that I was just telling you about, the country guy, he was the one that was telling me they had chapters in San Diego. I mean, he can't stand dudes that hit women. He just can't stand it. So he saw this dude, and he took off his shirt. I weigh like 246, 245 right now. My buddy's like 260. He took off his shirt, and he saw that dude that beat up the girl. He took off his shirt and said, come here, boy. Oh my gosh, I just started, like, I was cracking up. I have never heard like a country gang member, and these are 2 white guys. And the young guy that beat up on the girl, it's like he thought about it. He heard him, and he's like, and he took off. It was like a cartoon or something. I was cracking up. This dude was just outside talking about Pyru Blood, this and that. And then my buddy sees he took off his shirt, and he didn't want no part of him. He just took off like Carl Lewis. He just booked it out of Dodge. I have never seen anything like this before in my life. I'm used to being around, the gang element in Southeast San Diego, but not country. That was crazy. I know if my dude's watching this now, he's probably cracking up because he remembers that. And come to find out, the guy that was beating the girl, he actually was on the premises before. He had said some crazy things to this big black dude who was like 220. I think dropped an N-bomb on him, and this black dude beat him so bad it was like blood dripping on the steps. Even people at the grocery store, I was telling them about it. They were like, oh, I know what you're talking about. He had blood dripping on our store. Guess he didn't learn his lesson. He can't handle the dude, so he goes and beats up women. And this was a nice, she was a nice girl, And she didn't want to tell. We had seen her before with bruises and stuff, but she'd always, how that people make up stuff. But I guess that day she just couldn't take it. We found out he was the one beating up on her. He didn't want no parts of me, and he don't want no parts of my buddy, you know. But it's just crazy hearing a country dude, come here, boy. Oh my gosh, too funny. The West Coast has had a big influence. Man, I've seen a lot. Anyway, this is the J. Roos theory. Beat down the like button, comment, share, subscribe, and be fearless. Yay.